Hi, it's gonna be one of those videos where I'm just gonna be talking. It's gonna be raw, uncut footage. I don't feel like editing, to be honest. Editing is not my favorite. I also don't know how to do like the little tricks with editing, like you know how like to like cut it and then like, put something in, like, and then all the effects and stuff. Um, so it's just gonna be a talking vlog for the most part, an update in my life of me, Nico. Um, but yeah, the first thing I want to talk about is like what was the first thing? I remember I had like a list in my head. And I already forgot. I think the first thing I want to talk about. Oh yes, I have um, infiltrated the TikTok live community. I want to say infiltrated. I entered it of my own will. And the TikTok live community is so crazy. The best way I can explain it is like think of, I don't know if anyone uses the app Yubo or Yellow before, or Live Now. Live Now was like an older version, um, and then Yubo and Yellow are a separate app. But it was like mainly it was like going on lives, or there was an update where you could go on live with like other people, and you'd basically just talk on it. And also, it was kind of like a dating app a little bit. A little bit. It was kind of like those apps where it's like unattended for dating, mostly for friends, but then it turned out to be more of like dating and like sending stuff to people. I ran those streets. I was in the alley. But yeah, it reminds me of those apps where you could just go live and like talk with people and like have a community. But there's also like a chaotic aspect where people want drama. People like there are people who like crave drama and like the messiness of it. And the drama's crazy. Like at first I was like, oh, everybody's like friends and they're all just hanging in this live talking to each other. And then the past like not even like 3 days afterwards, it's like the past 2 weeks, there's always been drama on top of drama on top of drama. It's actually kind of crazy. And then you add on to like this community goal aspect that TikTok has, and it's kind of like, I don't know how to explain it, because they have like this gallery, and then that people send stuff and like have a collection of, and then you also have like this community goal where you like have this vault thingy, and it reminds me of World of Warcraft for some reason, where you have to like achieve like a certain amount of goals to get this thing from the vault, like this item or something, and it's crazy. And yeah, it just reminds me of back in the old days. The other app I was talking about, Yubo and Yellow. I used to have like a friend group, that would always go live every day. Um, like it was back during like college, like sophomore, freshman year. I also, like during that time, it was kind of like a lonely, it was so lonely during that time of college. Like those first 2 years were the loneliest I've ever been, because like I did not go to clubs. I should have went to clubs, kind of like another regret of mine's post college, not going to clubs. But like um yeah, just like those were my friends. Like online spaces were the only friends I had. Discord, Yubo or Yellow. Mainly it was Yubo Yellow, because I started it, I think, before freshman. I just went on the app, went live, met new friends, and those were my friends. Like that group of people. We used to have like this I wouldn't say cult, but it was like a following. We had like a symbol, um, that like knew that we were a part of like this like club or like party, I guess. We were called the Pickle Gang. We had like a pickle as a like a little emote to like signify we're part of like the Pickle Gang, and it consisted of um, one. I'm trying to count. There's one, two, three, four, 5, 6 including me. So 6 people. Oh wait. 1, 2. Me counting. But yeah, there was 6, 7 people. I was really close to like at least 3 of them, if not 2. There was this one. Should I? I don't even know if I should say names. I'm just gonna say names. There was this one person named Kirsten, and she was like my bestie. We would literally sleep on live together. I really, honestly, I don't even know what happened to her. She just kind of like disappeared, and like she was my like BFF, and I miss her. So if she sees this, hi. And yeah, I miss her. And then there was this other one. We kind of fell apart. Like we used to go to concerts together, and um, maybe I annoyed her. I don't know. She just kind of like ghosted me, and like that was that. Like she stopped responding. There was this guy who came out by to me. Well, he didn't come out by to me. He came out by to me after. Like I was the second person he came by to. He's off doing like I don't know what he's doing. He gave very frat vibes, like that, and so he's just I won't say like fully frat, like maybe like jock vibes more than frat vibes, like a little separate subsection. Like I won't say he's like fully frat, but he was like very much like fratitude. And then there was this other girl who became like a nurse, or like I don't know. She wanted to become like a Navy field medic, like those combat medic people. I don't know if it's combat medic, like the medics in the army and stuff. We unfortunately had a fight, and then like it fell off after that. Because she was very much like in that pipeline of like transphobic talking points, and I was like, ooh, I don't know if I want to, like, that's not what's that meme, oh, that's not with Kelly Osbourne, I think, if I remember her name correctly. And so that one fell off, and then there was another one who I kind of reconnected, but I think they deleted their account. They had like parents who were professors at UCLA or something, and then that's the only thing I can remember of him. And then he married someone from Australia, and then I think he moved to Australia, and yeah, we really like talked with each other for a bit, and then I don't know why it happened, but he deleted his account. But yeah, happy for him though. He's definitely having a fun life. I definitely want to go to Australia. Random point. But yeah, like the TikTok live community reminds me of that. So that's why I watch it, because it just reminds me of like my early online friendships that I had, and it was like it's very meaningful to me. Like I hold, like in general, I hold a lot of stuff very to my heart, and like I won't say memorized. Like those are fond memories for me, and definitely helped me get through college for the most part, until I could find actual IRL friends. Which then, like, I lost most of my college friends, because they like obviously like past college is kind of like, damn, you don't see each other anymore. But yeah, that's what I've been doing for this past week, just diving to TikTok lives. And then what else did I want to talk about? I wanted to talk about like the job market and dating scene at the same time, because like both kind of suck. Like I feel like the job market sucks, dating market sucks, and friendship market sucks too, because I feel like everybody's just like there's just so many options, but not many options in general, if that makes sense. Yeah. Where was I going with this? I think I just have so much to talk about, but I think for the most part, like the job market is so bad. Like I'm on my 300th application, and I still haven't received any phone calls. I think I have at least like the average amount of experience you could have. I don't think I'm overqualified or underqualified for anything. Um, yeah, I still haven't received any phone calls. I did have like 3 phone calls, but they were like AI or like digital interviews. I'm like, and then there's some that want me to do like that process where they want you to do a little homework assignment thing, and then when you finish it, they're like, no, we don't want you, or like we move with someone else. Like, what was the whole point of doing that? And so that those would piss me off. Like those, oof. Like I feel like cover letters and resumes are slurs at this point. There's like this meme where like people are like, stop saying job or unemployment. There's slurs at this point. That's how I'm feeling with cover letters and resumes. I have made so many of those these past few months. It's insane. And then I'm about to get kicked off of my medical insurance too. So I'm like stressing about that too. And yeah, it's just life sucks. So there's that. And then in terms of like dating sucks too. There was this one person, I did talk about this in my other vlog, where there's this person who I went on a date with. It was actually a really fun date. It's just I feel like we queened out a little too much, so it ended up being queen zone. I don't want to talk about it. Don't even mention it to me. But in terms of dating, I feel like, I don't know. I feel like a lot of people want me, but don't want to settle for me. Like everybody wants short term. They have other options. There's so many options for people, so they don't want to feel like they want to be tied down to something. I'm just trying to find that one person who wants to be tied down. Also, is just has a nice personality, is at least somewhat cute. Like I gotta have some standards. I need them to be cute. Like I'm okay with long term, like not long term, long distance relationships. Like I'm okay with that. Like as long as like they put an effort, that's all that matters to me. There is a personality. Personality also means a lot to me. They need to be passionate, and intelligent. That's also another one. And sorry, there is something that distracted me. So another thing is I really also hate when a person's spontaneous. Like I hate like when someone in the bio is like spontaneous dates or whatever. For me personally, I hate anything that has to do with like that, because I am more of a, like a planner. Like it needs to be like this time, this day, because I don't know if it's like a tism thing, or like I've heard in the grapevine that it was kind of like a tism thing where like you can't plan multiple things if you have like the tism just a little bit, because you're in like kind of like that waiting stage, or it's an ADHD thing, I forget. But I feel like that kind of relates to me, because like if I plan something, it has to be like pre-planned. It can't be spontaneous. And like that whole day I'm just waiting for that thing to happen. Like I'm preparing in advance for it, and it's just like it like icks me, the idea of something spontaneous, because I'm like, damn, I'm like in my pajamas, you know? Like I have like this routine set up for me. And so that's also something I am looking in a person. Is just like they're good at planning something. I also kind of want someone who's like the opposite of me. I'm naturally more reserved and like to stay inside, so I'm looking for someone who is just like outgoing and like loves to talk. So someone the opposite of me, but also is like not like the type of person to like pressure someone into like doing these things. Like they're like, yeah, okay, I understand you, I'll leave you alone, you know, that type. So why am I just telling people my type? My type is basically that. This is my type video. And so yeah, I just feel like there's not a lot of people who are those specific types, and if they are, they're like 5,000 miles away from me, and it's like, well, I mean, we could work it out, but like most of the times they want someone who's like closer to them, and it's just like, come on, fly to me, like I'm right here. I literally have an airport in my city, just come here. um but yeah, I really, the dating scene is just like a mess, like in itself, and navigating it is just like a crazy thing, including like my gender, race, and all the things that intertwine with it. And yeah, and we'll talk about friendships now. Well, I feel like I talked about it before, but with the TikTok lives, but like I feel like my friendships are a mess too. I feel like everybody's friendships are a mess. I was talking with another friend of mine who I kind of have a crush for them. I'm not gonna lie, I have a little crush on them, just it's a crush. So we were talking about it, and we're talking about how like all these friendships are so like there's something off with them. Like I don't know if it's just me, but I always remind myself of like those movies where like all the friends hang out and just like every day they're like hanging out together. They have like a group spot where they hang out and they like talk about their like selves and their like feelings, and like are very vulnerable with each other. And I feel like, at least with my friendships and the person I talk with, like there's something more that we want, and we want something that just feels like something aligns. And for me and my, at least my friendship groups, I feel like there's a sense of like, I understand like friendships aren't supposed to be perfect, right? Everybody's good at their own thing, but I feel like I'm the only person that is like doing the communication, like reaching out to everyone. um I'm always a person who supports everyone else. Like I don't feel supported at all, like I'm not gonna lie, I don't feel supported at all within my friendship. And maybe it's just my fault for not talking about these things. I just feel like, I don't know, I feel like if I do talk about these things, it might escalate into something more than what it should be. I don't know. But like, I don't know, like it's kind of like those things where it's just like, yes, we're friends, but I feel like I deserve more within our friendship. And I don't want to make it an issue. Maybe it's my non-confrontational self, but I don't want to make it an issue. But I do deserve more, and I want to find someone or people who do appreciate me, and people that I have more connection to. You know what I mean? I mean, in a sense, my friends, they do kind of have their own thing going on. Um, so like I don't want to make it an issue for them, because like, you know, they have their own routines, they have their own lives, and so like me stepping out of it is like something that isn't gonna put a void in them, if that makes sense. Like they wouldn't be lost without me. Maybe that's just my perspective thing. um and so yeah, it's like I like remember like this one instance um where I feel like there was this one instance where there was another friend that I knew in like high school, and they were like, you know, like when you're gay and like people ask you like the types of questions that are very invasive, it kind of felt like that. And I feel like my friends were also a part of that, and it was just kind of like, yes, you are my friends, but what about me? Like, why are you asking these invasive questions, like top bottom, like um and all these like, you know, other questions like I didn't receive a question about like what are you doing, like how are you, and like all these other like, I want to say personal questions, but like questions that don't necessarily have to do with my sexuality and gender. It's just kind of like that. They It felt like very demeaning and like I was just like an object, you know? And so that was like that one instance that kind of like set my brain off. Like I'm like, ooh, like this doesn't feel right. Um, but yeah, I was just like, I feel like with my friendships, I just feel like maybe I have to like do my own thing and just find people who connect with me more. Not that I'm like burning bridges. I just feel like maybe for me, there's another bridge I can cross that will accept me and like um, understand me a bit more. And also, like, even with online friendships, I feel like even the same with that too. It's just like kind of like they're doing their own thing. I might as well do my own thing and find out and cross that bridge. But yeah, this is just one of those talking videos. I hope I didn't take up too much of your time, but I really do appreciate you watching. Really mean a lot to me. Two different hearts. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. I don't know what I was doing with my hands. Okay.